All right, coming into work on the day off. Actually, I'm not the only one who's coming in on my day off to work on our own car. He's over there working on his Yukon. He took out the front diff. Oh, kind of blurry. He's got the front diff out. He's doing diff seals, oil pan gasket on his own personal vehicle. So I guess I'm not the only one who's working on my own car. But today, I'm gonna change the oil in the 4runner, and then I'm gonna do my front diff, rear diff, and transfer case fluid. And then, by the way, I keep a fridge in the back of my 4runner just to keep like drinks in, and it runs off my EcoFlow battery back there. Doesn't draw much power though. It's been pretty good leaving it in the back of the 4runner. Good for after work drinks, if you know what I mean. All right, so I'm a strong believer of breaking in your gears. So I'm only doing this at like 23,000 kilometers. Nothing coming out even after I drove it. Yeah, looks pretty okay. Let's take a look. Actually, let me go get something to put it in, and then you can see what kind of color it looks like. All right, so got myself a bucket. Let's see how the back looks like. Usually the back is the one that's mostly gray because it does all the it does all the work most of the time. Quite a bit of stuff on there. Oh yeah, that's a lot of stuff. So I'm a strong believer of breaking in your gears, because you know when you re-gear a customer's car, the manufacturer also has a break-in period when you replace the ring and pinion on them, and yeah, no different from when you buy your car brand new. So yeah, it's pretty gray. I'll pour it out or something. Yeah, look at that. Just look at that. It's like one of those I didn't want to say like those lava lamps, but you can see the shimmer in the fluid. Like I said, the 75W85 is literally 0W20 oil, or the viscosity of 0W20 oil. Here, that's a better look. That's how much stuff floating in there. I'm gonna slosh it around. See? Yeah, so big believer of break-in period for your differential. Where's your seal?
There's my seal. It's wrong.
Your seal is wrong seal? With 260,000 kilometers, that's doesn't look too bad. You can see the cross hatching in the cylinders. I don't know if I can show you the cameras, but you can see them. See the cross hatching there? This is what I'm putting in, 75W90 GL5, and that's all you need to know. GL5 right on the back. So I got this on Amazon. It was cheaper than if I were to get it in store. So I got I got two cases. It comes with four pouches, right? And it's pretty easy to go fill it up because it's a flexible bag. So it's gonna help in like filling it. So I don't need any kind of special pump or anything to fill it in. So all you gotta do is put the cap on. You cut the cap off, and then you just squeeze it into the hole, and that's all you gotta do. And if you're somebody that's doing this at home, it's better than trying to pump it in or find a way to pump it in. You don't have to spend any extra money on any kind of special tools or special pump. So yeah, I'm just gonna go and fill this up. I got two cases of that, so about 4 quarts. Yeah, 4 quarts, or 4 quarts each case. So I got 8 quarts. So probably most likely more than enough to do the front transfer case and then the front diff. I can do this with one hand. Oh no, I lost some fluids. Gotta squeeze that in. Probably use my other hand to push forward. So yeah, that's how easy to fill these things with this style of pouch. That's the rear. Put in about 3.6 quarts, 3.8, something like that. Still got a little bit left in that pouch, and then 3 pouches gone. using Honda resources to clean my rear diff. So, fill plug, drain plug, pretty much the same as the Tacoma. 24 mil. Crack that loose. Crack that loose. And yeah, start removing your plugs. I got new crush washers. The Toyota dealership gave me new crush washers. Nothing came out. It's still warm. So I keep joking about it, but like every time we get a new PDI in, it's low by like half a quart of oil and half a quart of stuff. It's like if you save half a quart on every vehicle and you have 1 million vehicles, you save $500,000. Or assuming there you save $1. You save $1 for each half a quart you lose. That's $1 million on 1 million cars. Oh shit, completely missed it. Missed it. Yep. Yeah, overshot it. Made a mess. Using Honda resources. That took about 1.1 quarts. Again, using Honda resources. And on the front diff, where the rear took all the bolts, drain plug, fill plugs, took a 24 millimeter socket, the front takes a 10 millimeter Allen. See that? 10 millimeters. Same with up there. That's your fill. So we're gonna pop the fill off first, and then we'll take off the drain. Hopefully I don't make a mess here either. It's got that one big copper washer. Yeah, no leaks?
And no rear main leak.
No rear main leak?
I can see the cam from here. So.
Oh, okay. Oh, that looks pretty clear. I'll let that drain. What does the magnet look like?
Oh, yeah, it looks great.
Oh yeah. There's quite a bit of stuff there. Look at that. Look at that chunk. The remainder of the crush washers here.
Oh, no, there is. It's sick.
All filled up. Using Honda resources again. Just to take a look at the fluid. It's not as bad as the rear, but there is some shimmer into it. Let me get a flashlight. It's not as bad as the back, but there is some shimmer. I don't know how to. You can see that. Transfer case is nice and clear, but yeah, you can see some glitter shimmer. How about that? Nope. Out in the open. Yeah. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I guess if you want, I'll put like a little screenshot of the torque specs for all the bolts, like right here. But other than that, I'm gonna do my oil change. While I'm here, I mean, might as well do it. I brought the filter and all the oil and everything, so yeah. It's only got like not even 4,000 kilometers on it, and it's like, yeah, it's pretty black. And they want you to go 10,000 miles on this thing. I didn't even go 3,000 miles. Well, anyways, I let that drain. Filter's right here. Good time to inspect and see if your timing cover is leaking, which mine isn't. So yeah, everything's pretty dry. It's good to do an inspection once in a while, just to make sure if you're doing things yourself, right? And make sure you inspect stuff and see if anything is leaking. That way you can still take it back to the dealership for warranty, I guess. Did I not loosen that enough? Oh yeah, it's coming out. Somebody in the comments was like, "Hey, you didn't change the filter properly or whatever. I can't remember what he said, but it's because he said I didn't use the little thing to drain the oil out of the filter. Well, you know what? There you go. There you go. Let it drain. And even draining it with that thing, you still make a mess. You might as well just make one mess, or just take it out completely and let it drain it that way. So this is probably my like 5th oil change, but if you saw Marvin's 4runner when he did his first break-in oil change, you saw a bunch of glittery on the bottom. But for me, there's nothing in there. It looks pretty good. Oh, we gotta rotate it the other way. Still some oil out there. Maybe a little bit on that corner, but other than that, pretty much non-existent. I'm gonna go ahead and spray that bits of material out, and then that should be the last of the metals that are when they're breaking in. So just in that little corner. So I'm just gonna clean this out. So this thing gets 5W30. Oh, I still smell gear oil. All right, start her up. Whoa, lights out. Check the level. Gotta reset my maintenance. For you guys in the US, you don't get this in for your maintenance reminder. Ours is in our setup, so it's gonna be different for you guys in the US, I believe. Engine oil. Mine is set at 5,000. I'm not even at 5,000. It's at 4,000. So I guess. Oh no, go back. Oh no, that's not it. Go back. Delete? You sure you want to delete this maintenance item? Yes. Oh no, never mind. Screwed up. Set it back at 5,000. Okay, it's due in 5,000. And that's it. So, gotta give the 4runner some love. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you're interested in the the Valvoline gear oil that I got on Amazon, I'll put a link in the description if you guys want to get it for yourself. But other than that, I'll see you next time.